Hi and welcome to another episode from Second Chance Classics. This is Project Midnight. Now today we're doing the undercoat of the wings and the sills. Now factory finish on these was usually stone chip and a bit of wax oil, but things have come a long way these days and you can buy these tough products. In particular, hbbody is HB Tough Liner 955. Now this comes in two options. It comes in black, which we're going to use on the Corsa and the inside of the wings, but you can also get tintable, which I will be using on a car this week, which I'll actually do a video for as well. So it's a Triumph TR3A customer's car, and the entire underside of the car is being done in 955 tintable, tinted to the colour of the car, and under the arches, inside the wings, and so on and so forth, and then the car's going into paint afterwards. But at this particular moment in time, it is for the sills on the Corsa. Now, they're not really seen on these cars. They have plastic skirts, which is the reason why the sills rot away in the first place, because they hold all the dirt in. But yeah, so we're going on to this. Now, if you do purchase this product and you want to know what kind of finish options you have, then you can look at the TDS. Now, something that was pointed out to me, which I haven't seen before, but is possibly on other products as well, is if you look on the side of the tin, there's a QR code. Now, if you scan the QR code, it will take you to the website where you can view the TDS for any of HB's products. But in particular on this one, there are 3 pages. Now, on the final page, it gives you options on finishes. Now, most people consider this as a coarse finish, but there are other options. So if you read the TDS, you'll find that if you put it on in 4 different ways using thinners or a spray gun, you can actually achieve a much finer and a much flatter finish depending on what you want. In this particular instance, we're going for a thick texture finish because you're not going to see it. However, if you, for example, if you put this through a spray gun with a 2.5 tip and 10% thinners, you will get a real nice fine texture. As I say, look at the data sheet. There's some pictures, guidance, pressures, so on and so forth. It's really good explanation on how to get the finish you want. So I'm going to mix this up. Now, they always come in these handy kits, so 1 hardener to 1 tin of this. Now, if you do use the tintable, again on the data sheet, it just requires 10% of colour, whether that's base coat or 2K. But I know there's some people out there at the minute that are doing vans, specifically T4s. There's one guy harping on about another product similar to this. He does all these vans and all these bumpers in it, and he does everything in a thick texture. I don't think he's aware that you can change the finish on these things, because I think sometimes on these vans that they're doing the full exteriors on, they might look better with a finer finish and still be just as durable. Also, if you do the finer finish, you can actually replicate factory bumper texture rather than having the big, thick, chunky finish. Now, if you want to see this kind of stuff, drop a comment. If you want to see something done about bumper textures or tinting or anything like that, if there's any products you want to particularly know about, let me know and I'll do a video, especially when it comes to the HB stuff. It's a long-term partnership for me now anyway, since the business started, so it's going on over 2 years now, and before, from when I was on Car SOS. Now, if we just pan over to the wings that we've done here, the underside of the wings was done in their olive 1KH primer. It's just an aerosol, it's as good as anything else, but the beauty about the olive is that it matches the factory colour, so it's quite handy on some of these cars. The etch primer that they use from factory is a green, not necessarily always grey. There is grey available, I think, in aerosol, but there's also in tins as well. I've touched on etch primer in another video, but for this purpose we've put factory coloured etch on it, and we're going to coat these now. So I'm going to go and mix this up. It's pour out the way. It takes 2 or 3 minutes to mix it. You've got to shake it for 2 or 3 minutes using the tintable. It does say to let the paint settle for a few minutes before you start. But yeah, I'm going to go mix it up and throw it on the car. Right, so just a quick one. I've taken the seals off. It's as simple as breaking the foil seal inside the tin and pouring the hardener in. No mess, no fuss. Put your cap back on and shake it for 2 or 3 minutes. Right, so we're about to put some of this tough liner on the inside of the wings. I've already set up the gun, how I want the finish. Just a piece of paper on the wall. It's good enough for anything. So here we go. Put my mask on and start spraying. And there you have it. So it doesn't look much, but once it's dry, it's rock hard. And it's just as well a finish now because the gas has run out on the booth. There's the sills. I can't really see too much. Look. So the next video we'll be talking about plastics, using adhesion promoter, as all the plastics on the car on this are going to be colour coded. So go through a little bit of the process of that. It's not too complicated, but some people may or may not know what goes into it. So see you in the next video.